I always say, if it wasn't for people, I'd have nothing to talk about. It is crazy. I am the Larry David, the real Larry David. Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm are stories that he makes up. My stories are real. I'm the real one. So if you're a big shot producer out there, if you're Brad Gray, I want you to get in touch with me to write a show regarding me. People say all the time, why don't you do a reality show on your life? These blogs are the reality show because I cannot write this stuff. I got to carry a camera with me all the time. It is too insane. It is too nutty. I hear the music in the back of my head. My kid was here. He played on the computer. A few days ago, I broke the key in the lock. I have a key. You open your lock, your door. I broke the key. I don't know how I turned it. It broke. So now the key's stuck in the lock. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to call a locksmith. So I call a friend of mine. He's a home repair guy. Great guy. Very nice guy. I said, I need you to come over. The key is broken lock. I'll come over. He comes over that same day. Terrific. And we go to Home Depot to buy a lock. Now they have so many locks. $50 locks, $100 locks, $500 locks. I know when I go to Delicatessen, I know what kind of locks to get. But at Home Depot, can't figure anything about locks. So I don't know what to do. I get the most expensive locks. I got so much wealth in this house. Take a look at it. I got so much wealth in this house. I'm afraid everyone's coming in here like in Scarface. They're all coming at the end, coming to get him. That's what I'm afraid of. I got monitors and cameras. Everybody's coming in to take. What the hell am I talking about? So we got the lock, and now he comes there, and he takes off the doorknob. I said, wait, how much is this going to cost me? Before the Home Depot on the phone, what's this going to cost me? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take good care of it. Don't worry about it. Take good care of me. He comes to the house. I go to Home Depot. I said, I'm buying all this stuff. I'm spending over $100 on locks, and I don't know what the hell. I was looking for bagels. Couldn't find any bagels. This is expensive locks. So I can't imagine what a piece of smoked salmon is going to cost me. So I go. He comes to the house, and he's drilling holes, and I don't know. It looks like Swiss cheese, the whole door. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's, oh my God, the lock. I never saw a lock like this. A lock you have 9 inches. I said, you talking about the locks? My wife said, are you talking about the locks? So you need 6 inches, 5 inches, 4 inches. My wife's been saying the same thing for 25 years. So he says, I got a different lock, a special lock, a long lock, whatever the hell he's talking about. He takes out the thing, he puts in the other thing, now I have a hole in the door. I said, why do I have a hole in the door? Well, because I got to fill up that hole, I got to connect this over here. He's a home repair guy. If I called a locksmith, in 2 minutes, 1, 2, 3, here, goodbye. But this guy was here from 5 o'clock, I think, till 10 o'clock at night, putting a lock in the door. It doesn't take that long. I don't live in Fort Knox. I don't know what the hell he was doing. What takes so long? 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 5 hours to put a lock in the door, then a doorknob, and then he's still not finished. He had to come back the next day. He came back tomorrow, and he's still cracking poles and banging and connecting, and he says, do you have a screwdriver? So I gave him a butter knife, because a screwdriver in a Jewish home is a butter knife. Wait, what possible screwdriver do I have in my house? My wife's been sitting in the dark for 25 years. I haven't changed the light bulb yet. So I should have asked him. He was here. So finally, he fixes everything. He fixes 2 days to come to put a lock in the house. Jesus Christ. So 2 days, he finally finished everything in 2 days. I said, what do I owe you? And he says, just give me $200. $200 to put a lock in the door? I would have left the key broken in the door. I left the door wide open. Come on in if I knew it was going to be $200. But he wouldn't tell me. He tells me, I'm going to give you a good deal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, when he was here, my wife was in the dining room. And I said to my wife, transfer some U.S. money because I have a Canadian account, I'm American, I have a U.S. account, and I write checks and I pay bills, and I never know what the hell's in the account that I write checks and bills, and I don't know, I don't keep track of anything. So to make sure nothing's going to bounce, I said, transfer some U.S. so I know this is extra money into the Canadian, but he's standing right there, and I don't want to know how much it's to transfer. So Andrew's in the dining room, and I'm in the kitchen, and Andrew says, I got so much gas I could drive to Pittsburgh. You know how many times I've told that joke in these blogs? So Andrew says, how much do you want me to transfer? So I don't want to say it, so I go like that. And she says, $20? Do you know what this means? It means peace, V for victory, or Mo from the Three Stooges. That's what that means. That's what I said to my wife when she said $20. Now, that means two. She said, how much am I going to charge? She goes, I can't cost $20 to fix the lock. So she said, $20? I said, I don't have to say what I'm supposed to say. I say $200, so he hears me. So when he said to me yesterday, only $200. I said, $200? Well, I had to come back yesterday. I had to come back today. I was there for hours. I said, but if I called the locksmith, he wouldn't charge me $200. That's you putting it together. I'm not paying you for your time. I'm paying you to do the job. However long it takes you to do the job, that's up to you. But the job is to replace a lock. If you knew how to replace a lock, you wouldn't be here for 2 days replacing a lock and a doorknob. The locksmith comes, putting holes in the wall, he's sanding it down, he's spraying it. I don't know what the hell is going on to replace a lock. He said, why did you call a locksmith? I said, because I like you. I do. I like him very much. He's a handyman. But now I know. Now I know when I called him and I said, what's it going to cost me? I said, if you had told me, Dave, it'll be $200, I would have called the locksmith because I didn't expect to pay $200. So if any locksmiths are watching me, tell me the next time I break a key in a lock because I'm about to knock this door down, who the hell needs it anymore, if it's going to cost me $200 to replace a lock. That's all I want to know. So I said, all right, I'll do it for $150, but that's it. The point is, I didn't agree to the deal before I agreed it after the fact. That was the problem. If he had told me beforehand, buddy, I'll take care of you. So I'm going to take care of maybe $50, maybe $75. It's not worth $200 to replace a lock. The fact that it took him 2 days to replace a lock, that's the crazy thing. Well, I had to come back for 2 days. That's because you had to do it. The fact that he had to come back for 2 days, what does that do with me? That's the craziest thing I ever heard. I need to replace a lock only if he got 2 days to do it. I didn't say that. So the fact is, I got to learn from my mistakes, which I never do. I got to learn from my whatever. I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. The same day, I went to a bakery. This is why I'm doing this blog. And the bakery has cookies, these jelly cookies. And they have the little horseshoe jelly cookies, then they have a big horseshoe jelly cookie. So I said, I like them both. I said, what's the difference between the horseshoe jelly cookies and the big cookies there? And then they had bagels. And I had one of the cookies. I said, these cookies are delicious. I said, I love how you make these cookies. The cookies, the bagels, the Danish, delicious. I said, who can I tell how wonderful this is? Go in the back and talk to the baker. So I went in the back, I talked to the baker. I said, these cookies, these cakes, these bagels are delicious. And I see the baker rolling out dough, then taking out his teeth, his dentures, and cutting cookie shapes with his teeth. The horseshoe cookies I want. Cookie shapes with his teeth. I said, what are you doing that for? Why don't you use a tool? He said, I use that for the bagels. So, what I'm getting at is, I don't know, hopefully that didn't happen, but I said, well, the big horseshoe cookie with the jelly, that's $3.99 or $4.99, whatever it is, something like that, the big horseshoe. And I said, what about the little cookies? That's $1 a cookie. I said, $1 a cookie? Who charges $1 a cookie? This isn't Felix and Gourmet, whatever these gourmet shops, they charge you $2.50 a cookie, $5 a cookie, $10 because the chocolate chips came from Switzerland on some mountain from Nestle, whatever. You know those cookies where they charge you per cookie? Who the hell charges per cookie? How can these be $1 a cookie? So the owners, I love you, you're on television, I want to do business with you. Don't you worry about it. Get whatever you want, I'm going to take good care of you. Here we go again. I'm going to take good care of you. Get as many cookies as you want. I said, all right, very good. I said, give me 15 cookies. They're like 15 cookies. Now, how do you come up with 15 cookies? Usually you buy cookies, you go to the store, you say, just give me a handful of cookies, or you take a whole bunch of cookies, you put them in the box, they weigh, and it's $3.49, $7.86 to $4.25. That's what usually is, $3-something to $4, so maybe $7 is in there a lot, $7, maybe $5, $5.25. That's what you do when you weigh the cookies. Just put them in a box, we'll weigh them, that's it, I'll give you a great price, whatever you want, I'll take good care of you. When they say I'll take good care of you, my wife said, I'll take good care of you 25 years ago. Look, anyway, hopefully I'm watching this vlog. So, he puts them all in the box. He puts them in the scale. I said, I want 15 cookies. Great, give him 15 cookies. What are you standing around? He's telling the baker, the clerk, give him the 15 cookies. He gives me the 15 cookies and puts them in the box. I said, great. He said, just give me $13. That's what he said. Just give me $13. I said, $13? How is that a break? How are you taking care of me? For $15 cookies would cost at $1 a cookie, $15. So instead he's charging me $13. Is that a break? If he said to me, listen, don't you get whatever you want, get how many cookies you want, and I said, give me 125 cookies. And he said, great, that'll be $13. That's a deal. But when I say, give me 15 cookies, don't worry about it, I'll give you a break, it'll only be $13. I'm taking $2 off. That's a deal. I wouldn't have gotten the cookies, but I bought them anyway because I recognize you from television. I'm signing autographs and taking pictures. Very, very nice. What am I supposed to do? I'll see the next time headlines. David Bronstein, the cheapskate. Says it anyway. So does my family. But after I spend 13 cookies, there should be headlines. David Bronstein, the billionaire, spent $13 for 15 cookies. But when he said to me, $13 for 15 cookies after I complained, who pays $1 a cookie? Who charges $1 a cookie? He's going to take good care of me? How would I take good care of me? I thought I'd get 15 cookies, it'll be $7, like I get cookies at other bakeries. That's what it costs. $4, $6, $5, whatever the hell it is. But $13 for 15 cookies? My whole family I didn't even have a cookie. My whole family had all the cookies. I had 2 cookies last night. That's all. Therefore, these cookies cost me $6 a piece. $6.50 a cookie because I had 2 cookies for $13. That's my world. That's my life. Go to bronsteintv.com. So I told my wife last night, I am so aggravated between the locksmith who said,